Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome. All right. So we are just going to get started in 2 minutes. I'm just waiting for all the students to join in comfortably. Today, we are going to take up an article about Elon Musk. Very interesting article. Good points to take down if you have to talk about a personality and so on. Just give me a hello in the comments box if you're in class or comfortable. Hi, Gagandeep, Sam, Dheeraj. Okay, all the others. Okay, okay. Wonderful. Hi, Joby. Hello, Bhupesh. Hi, Ajanta. Just give me a hello in the comments box if you're getting my audio and video so that we can get started comfortably. All right. So I'll just tell what these sessions are about in case someone's joining for the very first time. So these are called guided newspaper practice classes. And in these classes, we try to build our English from a fundamental level. Okay. So we read the entire article slowly. We try to understand the whole thing. I'll be reading it loudly, so you should listen to me. And at the same time, you should also read with your eyes so that you develop both these skills. Okay. That is round one. Round one will basically cover listening and reading. Round two will be about speaking. So I will be taking a paragraph or two and we'll be doing it slowly, 2 to 3 words at a time. You should imitate the tone, stress, and pronunciation. Okay, the right pauses as well at the end of sentences. That's going to be the aim in your second round. The third round will be writing. So you have to frame an opinion. You will have to say what you think about Elon Musk, and you will also be giving me sentences out of the new words we learned. So a little bit of vocab development as well. So we'll be doing all these elements at once. Okay, wonderful. All those who have joined in on the comments box, welcome. Joby, Bhupesh, Ajanta, Lal Singh, Vishav, Monali, Alekhya, Sam, Krishna, Lal Singh, and Anumerin, Shiv Kailash, Manoj, Adnan. Good morning, everyone. Good to have all of you in the session. Let's begin. Okay. Now, Elon Musk. Why Elon Musk is both obnoxious and indispensable? Question from the very first sentence. What do you mean by obnoxious and what do you mean by indispensable? Obnoxious. When you say someone is obnoxious, what do you mean by that? Hi, Gayatri, Nirali, Shono. Obnoxious. So, obnoxious means something that is unpleasant, okay, something that is distasteful, okay, that is obnoxious, okay, extremely unpleasant. Hello, Neelam, Ashok. What do you mean by indispensable? Indispensable is something that is not dispensable, okay, opposite of dispensable, indispensable. So dispensable means something that you can throw away, something that you can ignore. But Elon Musk is indispensable, so you cannot ignore Elon Musk, okay, you cannot do without him, okay, so you need Elon Musk, the world needs Elon Musk, okay, that's how it is. Okay, hi Pratiksha. Now let's start. Questioning Musk's absurd wealth. What do you mean by absurd? Absurd means illogical. Okay. So much, he has so much money, he has amassed so much wealth that it is almost absurd, illogical that he has so much of money. Okay. So questioning Musk's absurd wealth and the adulation he receives. What do you mean by the word adulation? Praises. Okay. So excessively praising someone. Okay. That is called adulation. Okay. And the adulation he receives is legitimate. What do you mean by legitimate? Yes, it is valid. Okay, so these questions are valid, but he remains a vital link, very, very important link in the fight for a cleaner environment. So he is an advocate of cleaner environment. He always says that the environment should be this way, we should not pollute and so on. So his companies are also shaped that way. Okay, hi Utkarsh, Amarjeet, Anu, Akshada, Adnan, good. Now, good Adnan, you're giving the right answers. Good. Good Jia, good morning. Now, let's get into the passage. During her passionate address at the United Nations Climate Action Summit in New York on 23rd September last year, the teenage climate activist Greta Thunberg said, Okay, all of you have heard of Greta Thunberg? Just give me yes. If you've heard of Greta Thunberg, just give me a yes. Okay. People are suffering. Now, this is what she says. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. Okay. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction. All right. A pretty dismal picture is what she is painting. And all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. Okay, so she is basically upset and she's saying that people are suffering, people are dying, people are becoming poor, right? And we are in the beginning of a mass extinction. So say there is some big blast in some factory, right? And then what if these chemicals get released and people die, etc.? So she's painting that kind of a picture. Okay, and then she's saying, but all you can talk about is money, right? About how we can grow and how we can earn more, and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. Like we'll keep growing and growing just by extracting more from planet Earth. Okay, good, Margi, Suraj? Yes. Okay, how dare you? So she's pretty upset. She says, how dare you? Okay, now I happened to visit Thunberg's home country, Sweden. Okay, while Greta mania was at its peak. So everyone's a big fan of Greta Thunberg now. Okay, while Greta mania was at its peak and attended one of the rallies that mobilized millions. What do you mean by the word mobilized? Who can tell me? Good. Others were giving me the meaning correct. Gayatri, Gagandeep. Right. Hi, Aarti. Good, good. You could join. Very nice. What do you mean by the word mobilized? Attended one of the rallies that mobilized millions. Mobilized? Yeah, it moved, right? It moved millions as part of. And basically, so many people took initiative and joined these rallies. So, mobilized means they were sitting at homes. Now they were made to take some action and they moved into joining these rallies. So, this particular change is called mobilization. Attended one of the rallies that mobilized millions as part of a climate strike initiative. Many posters and banners at the event demanded a complete break from the current economic system. Okay? Questioning the viability of green capitalism. What do you mean by the word green capitalism? A very nice phrase here. Green capitalism. Capitalism means encouraging businesses. Okay, so when businesses want to profit, they will sell more, people will buy more, people will have a better standard of life, and so on. Okay, but if this happens, if you want to keep encouraging businesses, then businesses will also extract out of Mother Earth, right? So more raw materials will be taken out of Mother Earth, and then the ecosystem will get spoiled. The businesses will just pollute because they don't care, so they will pollute the environment just because they should earn money, right? So these things will keep going. So these people are questioning the possible viability, means can it actually happen or not? Is it possible or not? Okay, of green capitalism, which means that you cannot have the environment and economic growth through capitalism only together. You can have only one. So they're questioning the possibility of this. Very good, Ravneet, Dheeraj, good, Jobi, Gagandeep, Aarti, Lal Singh, Utkarsh, Akshada, very good. Right, now, meanwhile, the world's foremost green capitalist, okay, the initial foremost green capitalist, Elon Musk, was calling Thunberg a 16-year-old who has better reasoning and more heart than the vast majority of political leaders. Are you all able to understand this statement? So 16-year-old Greta Thunberg is achieving a lot of support from others, including Elon Musk. Yes, just type understood if you're able to understand where this passage is going. Who is supporting whom? Are you getting it? Okay, all right. Later that year, the CEO of Tesla, which is Elon Musk, who envisions a future. What do you mean by envision? Envision means who has a vision, okay? Who has a vision of a future in which every vehicle is powered by electricity derived from the sun, okay? This person donated $1 million to a tree planting initiative, okay? And briefly changed his name on Twitter from Ellen to Treelon, okay? So he has changed. So the author is saying that he's that erratic. All right. He wants to do something, he just does it. Okay. He's that kind of a person. Okay, good. Ajanta, Sam, Margi, Aru, Shiv Kailash. Good. Okay. Now, Musk came to Tesla Motors as an early stage investor. Okay. Putting to use some of the fortune he made as one of the founders of online payment firm, PayPal. So Elon Musk initially started this company, and then the money that he made from this company, he invested in Tesla Motors. Then what happened? He soon took over Tesla's operations. So then he became involved in the company and led it to achieve what many thought impossible. Okay, making electric cars desirable and fun. So making electric cars both. So people think it's fun but not desirable, as in it's not fuel efficient and it's expensive and all that. So he wanted to get both into the picture. Okay, let's keep going. Tesla can accelerate faster than the quickest fuel driven production cars when a feature called ludicrous mode is turned on. What's the meaning of the word ludicrous? When a feature called ludicrous mode is turned on, what do you mean by the word ludicrous? Others? Good, Adnan, Akshada, Gagandeep, Aru, Shiv Kailash, Jia, Jobi, Neelam, Utkarsh. Uh, Ludicrous. Ludicrous means ridiculous. Okay, ridiculous. Okay, yeah. They can be summoned, Batmobile style. Summoned means you can call the vehicle to your point. Okay, so if you're standing outside, you can, by a push of a button, the vehicle will come to you. Okay, to the spot where their owners stand. They practically drive themselves thanks to the company's autopilot technology. So you don't have to consciously drive it. You can put it on autopilot technology and the car will drive by itself. So you just have to sit and relax. Good car, right? Okay. Perhaps best of all, they improve with time. Okay. Since data collected from all Teslas on the road helps refine the software of individual cars, which gets updated periodically like a mobile operating system. So are you all able to understand what's going on here? So they are basically collecting data from different Tesla cars and making the overall software better. Okay, and that overall software is used for every single car again. Okay, so that's how the technology keeps updating. Just like how your Android gets updated every day, these softwares will also get updated regularly. Okay, fine. Next, all this has led investors to value Tesla as a tech company rather than a car manufacturer. Are you able to understand that now Tesla is not the Elon Musk's company? Tesla is not looked like a car company. It is looked like a technology company because that is the main core of their business now, right? The technology, not the cars that anyone can make. Okay, focusing on growth prospects rather than current revenue. So it's not about how much money the company is earning today, but it's about how much it can earn in the future. Okay, based on the promise that it is showing about electric cars. The firm's share price has been in ludicrous mode, which means absurdly high, ridiculous. Okay, it's flying like anything for much of the past year, turning its CEO into one of the world's richest people. Okay, so Elon Musk is actually one of the world's richest. Right now, one more paragraph. When he is not brainstorming with Tesla's engineers, what do you mean by the word brainstorming? What is the meaning of brainstorming? Brainstorming. Very easy. Yeah, brainstorming is to intensively think of ideas, techniques, okay, intense thinking. Okay, so when he is not intensively thinking and ideating with Tesla's engineers to make more efficient solar cells and batteries, Musk brainstorms with engineers working in other companies he has founded to develop reusable rockets and brain computer interfaces. Wow, right? So, how can you connect your brain to the computer? Okay, it's like having an external hard disk where you can connect and then you will remember stuff and all of that. Okay, so again, a lot of larger than life kind of ideas that Elon Musk has. Yes, very good. Correct. Murtaza, Akshada, Niruja, Shiv, Kailash, Aarti, Dheeraj, Utkarsh, Manoj. Good. Ravneet. Good. Sam, Neelam. Very good. Okay. Next. He appears to have called dibs on all possible futures. Okay. On all possible futures. If saving Earth's environment does not work out, maybe colonizing Mars will. What do you mean by maybe? What do you mean by colonizing? Colonizing Mars? What do you mean by colonizing Mars? Colonizing means capturing, okay, capturing Mars. Yeah, correct, correct. So he appears to have called dibs on all possible futures, It means that he is kind of conquering all future events. So whatever absurd futuristic thinking a person can have, Elon Musk says that he's the one who will be actually implementing that and doing that. Okay, so it's like saying that if Earth's environment does not work out, if we are unable to save Earth's environment, we will all shift to Mars. It's obviously random, right? It sounds so vague, but then Elon Musk has actually is actually planning to do that. Okay, he wants to fly out of Earth using rockets to Mars and then come back and so on. Okay, so that's what he's saying. Yes, everyone clear with the passage? A very interesting passage about Elon Musk, his ideas, what he thinks, how he does. Yes, just give me a clear on the box. Yeah, dibs means to kind of lay claim on that. Okay, as if that is mine. Called dibs on all possible futures is claiming on all possible future events. That's what it means. Just give me a clear if you're able to understand this. Very interesting one. Okay, good. Gagandeep, Dheeraj, Neelam, Akshada, yep, Sam, Utkarsh, good. Very nice. Ajanta, Manoj, okay, Anu, good, Anu, okay, good. Akshada, Shiv Kailash, Jia, very nice. Okay, Pratiksha, Murtaza, nice. Shivaraman, good job. Okay, all right, all right. So now what we are going to do is let's have your opinion first. What do you think? What do you think about Elon Musk? Do you think all his ideas are random? Do you think they're not possible? Or do you think we need such people in the world who would kind of change the way we live? We do need people who have such ludicrous ideas because they are the ones who would actually end up doing something. Okay, so instead of criticizing him, I would probably say that let's give him a chance and let's see where he goes. Or you can say that it's unnecessary, it's impractical. There are lots of other burning issues right now. So people are poor, people are hungry. Instead of attacking those problems, why should we think about colonizing Mars? Okay, unnecessary. Okay, so what do you think? I want your opinion. Now, don't worry about which side you take. Okay, the objective of this particular exercise is to just see how you are turning your thoughts into words. All right, it is not to check which side you take or what is the way you think. That is not the objective here. Okay, so just tell me whatever you think. Just put it on the comments box. Let's see. He is a real life Tony Stark. Okay, Tony Stark, for those who might not know, from Iron Man. Okay, good. Others, what's your opinion? Feel free to hit one opinion clearly. Okay, don't stay in the middle. Too early to give up on Earth. Good, Niruja, very nice. Too early to give up on Earth. Why should we think of colonizing other planets? Good. His ideas are revolutionary with practical solutions, Dheeraj. Okay, good. Very nice, Dheeraj. Okay. Gagandeep says, yes, of course, we need these kind of people who can think out of the box. Very nice idiom used. Good, Gagandeep. What does Adnan say? People think that Elon Musk is not even a human because of his intellect. Good, good. Yes, that's true. Okay. Because he's the one who dares to think big. And not just that, he actually implements them. He's not someone who just discusses ideas and then keeps them at bay. What does Sam say? Sam says he's a great scientist. When I read about his personal life, he's faced many challenges. Now he has a lot of money. He can sit and eat, but he was mad. He wants to do something different. Okay. He's possessed, right? He's crazy, that kind of person. Anu, the world needs people like him to change thoughts and change the world. Good. Anu, Akshada, his ideas are unique, but those are impractical. Good. Environment is a big issue. Yeah, good. I'm already a big fan of Utkarsh. We don't have a choice of going back, so he's doing something great. We need more people like him. Good. Very nice. Rajat, he's excellent in his job, which will lead the world to the next level one day. Very nice opinion. Very clear, very crisp opinions. Good job, everyone. Others just keep participating. I see 43 people in class, but maybe only a 10 are participating. Just put it on the comments box. It is always fun when you participate more. Good, Lal Singh. Very nice. Green capitalism. Good, Manoj, Jia, Ajanta. If you like somebody's opinion, just give them a thumbs up. Just tag them and give them a thumbs up. Okay. Good, Ajanta, Jia. Nice. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we are going to pick a particular paragraph, and then we are going to do that loudly. Let's pick a new paragraph, okay, so that you also go ahead and do something new. Okay, let us do this particular paragraph first. Okay, now when you're doing this paragraph though, you should not be reading in a dull tone. You should not be saying in the little spare time he has between, not like that. Your voice should go up and down. Okay, in the little spare time, it should be like that. Okay, you should play with the tone. Let's begin. In the little spare time he has between these gigs, he has between these gigs. Gigs means these little activities. He is a Twitter troll. He is a Twitter troll. Voice going down at the end. It can be entertaining. So, light humorous tone, it can be entertaining. Like when he sent Egyptian officials into a tizzy by joking, aliens built the pyramids, obviously. Okay, so humorous tone coming in, yeah. Gigs, activities. He is often obnoxious, unpleasant, okay, annoying, distasteful. He is often obnoxious, however, and appears to have taken a hard right turn politically. A hard right turn politically. Don't say politically, say politically. Okay. Whenever you shorten these A sounds, your speech sounds a little fancy. Okay. So politically, since funding those million trees last year, punch the word million, those million trees last year. Okay. So obnoxious, as we discussed, unpleasant. Tizzy means to make them confused. Okay. Tizzy. All right. Now, next, let us do two more sentences. He was Trumpian, like Trump, in his dismissal, loudly with me, of the threat of COVID-19, touting unproven remedies, means supporting, okay, backing, touting unproven remedies, and claiming in late March. What did he claim in late March? Based on current trends, repeat, copy the tone, probably close to zero new cases in US too by end of April. One more last sentence. When the end of April arrived, the US reported over 30,000 daily cases and over 2,000 daily deaths. Okay. Now, dismissal means to dismiss, okay, to shrug away, saying that this is not possible, okay, this will not happen. Dismissal of the threat of COVID-19. So when news reporters are saying that COVID-19 is increasing, he said that there is nothing of this sort. He dismissed it. Okay, that's how it is. Okay, good. Now it's time for you to give me sentences. Time for us to learn new words. One of your favorite activities. Let's begin. Okay. Now, the first one, let us do viable or viability. Okay, so viable means that it's the next stage of possible. Okay, possible means, is it theoretically, can it be done or not? Okay, so it's like saying, is it possible for you to buy 3 houses today? Random example. Okay, is it possible for you to buy 3 houses? Yes, somehow we can arrange loans, we can somehow do it. Okay, But is it viable? No, not a smart decision. Okay, so that is viable. You can also use it in its noun form, and that is viability. Okay, so it is the next stage of possible. Possible is broader. Okay, the next stage, shorter, sharper aspect is viable. So does it make sense to do it? Okay, yeah. So you will say that the project was financially viable. Okay, which means that yes, financially it made sense to carry out the project. Okay, Shafiq, undaunted. Where is undaunted? But undaunted is something like fearless. Okay, that's what it means. Very nice, Utkarsh. Fuel efficient solar cells are looking viable in the future. Very nice. Okay, which means that it makes sense to do that. Okay, is it viable to travel? Good. Yes, correct. Is it viable to open up the lockdown? Good. Murtaza, Sam, eradication of COVID is viable. Okay, I'm afraid your plan is not viable. Good, Rajat. Nice. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yes, keep it going. As you do this, let's take up the next word. And okay, the next word is this one, ludicrous. Ludicrous is basically another word for ridiculous. Ludicrous, ridiculous, they also sound similar. Okay, so um, his suggestion was ludicrous. Okay, his ideas were ludicrous. Sorry, very simple. Ludicrous means ridiculous. Good, Gagandeep. Okay. So Manoj, you will say that my dreams are viable. Okay, which means that I'm not being overly ambitious. I know that it's practically possible. Okay, so that's what viable is. Practically possible. Good, Akshada, Dheeraj, Manoj, Jia, Gagandeep. The next one. Yep, ludicrous. Musra, doesn't it sound in negative tone? Ludicrous, yes, but you can also use it in a slightly humorous tone as well. Okay. So, for example, if you're watching the IPL and if some player is hitting five sixes in a row, okay, so you would say that that is ludicrously wonderful batting, ridiculously great batting. Okay, so you also use it as an intensifier. Joshna, good Joshna, Ajanta, Dheeraj, Niruja, Rajat, good. Nirali, Sam, Adnan, good job, everyone. Okay, okay. Now the next one, let's do this. Let's do periodically. What do you mean by the word periodically? Periodically means to do something in regular intervals. Okay, doing it from time to time. Okay. So for example, you can say periodically I take a mock test to see where I stand. Periodically. So from time to time. Okay. Regular intervals. Go ahead, tell me periodically. Good. Yes. Correct. Go ahead, give me the sentences. Not systematically. Systematically means in a planned manner. Okay. Periodically just means in regular intervals. But good question, Harshit. Good. Others, go ahead. There you go. I pay my credit cards periodically. Good. Mursa, periodically I go for a walk. Good. My Gmail account is periodically changing the password. Good, Ashok. Nirali, your lecture item periodically. Good, Nirali. Yes. All elements are arranged periodically. Okay. Good, Aarti. Gagandeep, I visit the museum periodically. Pratiksha, periodically I practice. Good. Manoj, I watch the news periodically. Good, Gia. All topics have ludicrous capacity. Good. Alekia, it was ludicrous. Okay, the previous ones. Good. Good job, everyone. Wonderful. I cook periodically to become a master chef. Very nice. Very nice. Good. Periodically, I used to visit new places. Great job again. So, a very interesting passage today about Elon Musk. We did 3 rounds. The first two combining listening and reading. We did it slow, but we did it for greater length. Then we picked up speaking. You expressed your opinion as well about Elon Musk, and then we learned new words too. Okay, so that brings us, good Balaji, very good to have your participation. Now that brings us to the end of this class, and that's about it for all the fast track members. A little announcement. I hope all of you are aware by now that you will be asking your doubts on the app chat, right? Not on WhatsApp, but the chat option on the app itself. Okay, so that is an update in case any of you here are coming into this class but have not come into the regular classes. So an announcement for those students. For the others who are not yet part of the fast track program, who want to, if you wish to know more about it, here you go. This is obviously not for the existing members. It is only for those who are not part of it and who want to be. Okay, so I won't go into the details of it a lot. I'm just going to send the link here. So you'll be able to find the link on the live chat box. This is basically a complete IELTS preparation program. It has fully recorded video lessons covering LRWS, grammar, vocab, pronunciation. Then you have your daily classes so that there is a habit building for you to study and practice. This happens from 7:30 to 8:30 on weekdays, 8 to 10 p.m. on weekends. Then you have then you have your 10 full length mock tests. So this is evaluated in a lot of detail. You get a full report when you take these mock tests so that you know personally that what is your problems, how can you overcome them. Okay, because every student is different, everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses. So that's why this comes into play. And then we have unlimited doubts. So just like the announcement I was making a couple of minutes ago for the fast track members, that on the app we have a chat option, and for all the fast track members there is unlimited support. You can keep asking your questions, doubts, concerns there, and every 24 hours we keep clearing all the doubts. Okay, all right. So on that note, thank you everyone for joining in. All those who wish to know more about the program, the link is there on the video description and on the live chat box. You can fill it up. Our counselor will call you, and then you can discuss the program, ask all your doubts, and then you can get it. Okay. On that note, thank you everyone. Take care. Bye bye. I'll see you in the next class.